Hi there. Let me get my computer going here. You can't see my face today only because I have to use my iPad because my phone was almost out of battery. And I have to take it out of its battery case in order to use it, so I couldn't just turn the case on. So let me just get to my spot here. See if I can find me. There I am. Okay, so as I said, I am live. I just turned that off. I don't know why I did that again. Okay, hi there. I am Wendy Keys Turnbull, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and this is my regular Wednesday Night Live, and it is another Paper Pumpkin week. So let's just go ahead and get started. If you're watching, please say something. This one is called Hello Spring. Well, that's a welcome thought with all this ice and snow that we've got. All right, so as always, I have two, and somebody's going to win the extra one if I have 15 people comment on the video between now and 24 hours from now, so between now and 7:30 tomorrow night, really. Then one of you will win the complete kit. So as I said, it's called Hello Spring. It's February of 2025. Let's move that out of the way. All right. I did open it and look at it briefly because I have to make a card with it. Petunia Pop is the color of the Stampin' Spot. All right. Get that out of the way. So we have sending love to a wonderful friend. Thanks for helping me grow. Happy Easter and Hello Spring. And for you. Then we have chives, and we have the flowers for the top of the chives, and we have some a little decoration kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna, like as always, I'm gonna get my full size stamp set, ink pad, I mean. Petunia Pop ink pad, and let's get started here. So I only opened the box, I didn't actually open. Hi, Sherry. Almost time, Sherry. Almost time for on stage. I am looking forward to it. All right, let's see what we've got here. Hi, Christine. Good, I'm glad you're on. Haven't seen you in a while. All right, so we've got thank you. You can put it right in the holder there, honey.
Hi, everyone.
You can't see them because you'd have to put your face under here.
I can do that.
And you can't see them either, honey. Go with Daddy. Okay. So.
Come on.
Okay, so we're making 9 cards and 9 envelopes, but we're actually only making 3 because, as usual, I make one of each. The coordinating colors this month are Basic Beige, Bubble Bath, Lemon Lime Twist, Lost Lagoon, Old Olive, Petunia Pop, and Bronze. Okay, so there must be something shiny and bronzy in here. And these are the add-on. This one was for last month, so this one is obviously for this month. And then the bees are for next month. I can't wait to see next month. It's going to be really cute, I think. Okay. So let's see what they got us doing here. Okay, so we've got some labels. Oh, tried turning it over. We've got chive and mint and basil. Oh, this is cute. Basil. I love basil. And those are all chive. And we've got 2 of these. 3 of these and 1 of these, okay. And we've got our card bases. We've got 3 of that one. There's the bronze. The bronze is in the card base. And we've got, our envelopes open from the top or open from the side instead of from the top. Okay, wow, that's a big thing that's huge, of dimensionals. And then we've got this card base. And we've got this card base. And we've got some pink labels, 2 sets of those and some round labels. All right, let's see what they want us to do, shall we? Okay, card number 1. Oh, and we also have some tear and tape and some twine. Okay. Back to the side. Let's get things out of the way here. Okay. First thing I need is the flowers for the top. So we're going to do one of these, I believe. Yes, we are. It's funny because they don't show it. They show it a different shape. Maybe there's another one that yeah, never mind. This is what we're supposed to be using, not that one. Okay. Good thing I looked. All right. That one. And I need the top of the chives. Petunia pop is a good color for that. I always think of it as purple, but really, if you look at it, it's definitely more of a pinky color. All right, I put 2 bases. There we go. Knew I put 2 blocks here. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we are going to, let me see if I can get it right. This looks like the way they want it. I'm going to put 1 here. And we're going to put 1, oh, that's a nice juicy ink pad over here. There, beautiful. Oops, I got a little ink on it. Of course I did. Okay. There we go. And close that. Oh, no, not yet. Thanks for helping me grow. I don't see thanks for helping me grow. Oh, there it is. Thanks for, I take it back. I do see it. Hello, everybody who's watching. Please drop me a little hi so I know you're watching. Somebody will win a free paper pumpkin kit if I have enough people comment. All right, so on one of these, this one though, this kind, we are going to stamp this. So it's pretty much tone on tone. It's going there. Okay. Now I will close it. And because it's a pink or red tone and it's going to stain the stamp, I'm going to clean them right away. Okay. Got those 2 things. Now I need I've got the chives. I need a mint and a basil. It's funny, they don't show you in the directions. You just have to know by the color on the mint one that it's the mint one that they want you to do. And they just want me to turn them over and put 1 piece of tear and tape on them, straight down the back, like so. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. And then it looks like well, that's confusing. Oh, it was the chive one that was supposed to have, that's so weird because they don't show it with the flowers on it, so it's very confusing. Okay, so it's the chive one that is supposed to have the tear and tape. So I'll leave that on there. It's only a little bit of a waste. Okay. Hi, Collie. All right, so I've got those 2. Now I'm supposed to take my basil over here. Nope, that's mint. Basil. Okay, basil is supposed to get dimensionals on the back of it. So let's go to this big honkin' dimensionals page they have here. And we'll do 5 of them like they ask us to. I don't know how good of an idea it is to have it on top of the tear and tape, but I'm not going to peel the tear and tape. Hopefully it won't peel on its own. Shouldn't. All right, and before I do anything with that, we are going to put a tiny little piece of tear and tape in the middle of our banner here. And then put, and it doesn't really matter if it's crooked, and then put dimensionals on either side of that. And we're going to peel this off, and I need 12 inches of twine. If I can get it open. Here we go. Okay. Find an end here somewhere. There it is. I was just trying to pull it the wrong way. 12 inches. Don't mind me if I go out of scene for a second. 12 inches is right about there. Okay. All right, and it wants me to make a bow by going through this, looping through this. Get off there. Okay, so I'm going to start by doing this and going this way and coming back, going this way. Nope, once it at an angle, got to get it on there right. Going this way. Okay, and then looping back. I think I made it a little too small on that loop. I think that's okay though. I'll do that. Pull this one up a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. That's what it wants. Okay, so now we take one of these bases. Okay, and we're going to put our chives up here, like so. And then we're going to put our mint like this. That looks about right. And then we're going to put this on. So there's a very shy fourth person watching. Don't be shy, say hi. It'll put you in the running for the free kit. If you don't want the kit, that's fine. You can just tell me that, but I like to know who's watching, so I can chat with you. Okay, and then that one goes there, and then this, oops, this one goes here, like so, right? It's funny that it wanted me to put, I want to make sure that I'm not covering everything. Nope, that's good. Right like that. All right. Oh, there is no bling in this kit. Interesting. Okay, so there's card number 1. That's cute. I like that. And we'll put something on the inside when I need to use it. Let's move on to number 2. Card number 2 needs the green card base. So let's go ahead and grab a green one and a blue one and put the other 6 out of the way over here. Okay. And for this one, I need To a Wonderful Friend. If I can figure out where I put there they are. Okay. To a Wonderful Friend. All right, and I need one of the long jagged-edged banners. And that is really crooked on there. There we go, and we're going to, whoop, I did put my finger in it. Okay. And it needs to be on this edge. Okay. long one. All right. And we're going to put a long strip down the middle of that one. And then I also need one of these. Looks like, yep, one of each of them. 1, 2, I only see 3 on there though. Oh no, they're all 4 on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Hi, Beth. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and fold this and crease it. Oops. All right. Okay, so I need to put, see, it's only showing 3 up here, but it is showing another one down here. So I got to get the right one. So I need this one. That is that one. And I need this one. And which one is that? That's got to be this one. Yep. Okay. All right. So these 2 are going to get tear and tape, and this one's going to get dimensionals. Let's see what's going on here. Tear and tape. Just up the middle a little bit. Tear and tape. And my big giant dimensionals that they sent. One here, wait a minute. Oh, I'm at the wrong spot. Okay, one here. I was looking at the wrong thing. One here. And one here. And now I need to do, it doesn't say which end that's on though. Looks like it's on this end. So I'm going to put a little piece of tear and tape on there, just like we did on the last card. Right here. And then we're going to put dimensionals. I think that tear and tape should have been over just a touch. That's okay. One there. Okay. So let's take the tape off this one. You may want to flip over the card so the herbs are in the upright position. Oh, nope. Strangely enough, that's what you meant. You're right, Christine. Thank you. I don't know if I would have noticed that, so I'm glad you did. Thanks. Okay, so here we're going to take another 12 inches of twine. And whoops, right here. Same thing we did with the last one. We're going to, I probably should try to unravel it a bit, but okay, we're going to go like that, and we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. And that should be that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and assemble. So this is going in the middle of here. It does really seem like spring with these cards. Okay, I was supposed to put that on there first, but it really doesn't matter which way I do it. Okay, so it's hard to tell. What's in the back is, this one is in the back there, this one is in the back over here, and this one is in the front. And nope, not that one. This one is in the front, like that. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I don't know, I think I would probably put a little more, let's see if I can do it the way they did it. I've got a little more upright. I think I'd put a little more tape on this than just this one piece. Too many loose pieces flapping around. If I'm using a card right away, it's not that big of a deal, but if I'm not using it right away and it gets all messed up, I don't like that to happen. So, okay, and these. This one goes right here. Hi, Joyce. Okay, so this one's gonna go right here. Yep, right about there. And then we need to put our dimensionals on the back of this one. 1, 2. That's not how they had it, but that's okay. And 3 up here. Let's move this one down a touch. Oops. Okay. All right, and then this is going to go on first. Like so. Right here. Very nice. Whoops, crooked. And then this one is going to go on here, like so. Oops, they've got it way over here. Okay. All right, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so there's number 2. So for the third one, let's see what we got here. So now I have 6 people watching and only 4 people have said some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have said something. Okay, that's okay. Let's see here. Oh, Lori's watching and she's not saying anything. That's okay, Lori. Okay, and my final card, here we go. Number 3. Okay, so this is the one where I'm going to use the other chive that I pulled out before and realized before I used it was not the right one. And we need hello. Always burying that stamp set. So there it is. All right. See how stained they are just from the few seconds? Now I gotta put them on something white. Just for the few seconds I used them and cleaned them right off. Let me clean this block off. All right, this one I need hello friend. Hello friend. Okay, and that, oh, actually it's hello spring. Yes, and that's what it says, silly me. Okay, so for that one, I'm going to need one of those round banners, one of these, and it looks like I also need the green, yep, one of these, the littler one of these. Huh, there's extra things here that don't get used on any of the cards. That's interesting. Okay, I'll have to go back and look and make sure I didn't forget anything, but I don't think I did. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to stamp our flowers, and that should be still, I knew it, I would use it again, so I left it on the block. Same places, one right here. I see that, Lori, the shy silent type, yeah. And there. Okay, so there's those. And then my hello spring goes on the circular. It's hard to see it on a clean grid sheet. Usually my grid sheet is covered with stuff like, this is the one I'm currently working with. It's a mess. Lists and cleaning off brushes, blending brushes, and all kinds of things. Okay, let me get that cleaned off real quick. And did I clean? I did not clean Hello Spring. I had already cleaned the other one. Okay. So we'll put those over here. Again, I need 12 inches of, yes, me too. And we have to make something for on stage, something different to hang on the alternate projects board. So trying to figure that out while I'm working here, I'm thinking about it. And I do not have the set that this coordinates with, so I won't be using that. I'll use something else that I think works with it. We'll see. Okay, so on here, we're going to put, well, that's not at all how it's shaped. Oh, well, it is how it's shaped there. They just have it wrong there. Can't flip it around and make it go that way. Oh, well, the picture is wrong. See what I'm saying? So here they have the thing with the point with it angling that way, but when it's upside down, it angles the other way, and it doesn't matter which way you flip it, it's going to angle that way. But then they have it right on the card, so they just drew the drawing wrong. Don't usually catch them doing that, getting something wrong like that. Okay, so this needs a little strip of tear and tape on this end. And dimensional, did you see the size of the dimensionals they sent, Lori? Okay, and let's get started. Okay, so I need the smaller banner, just like the one we used on the last card, only smaller. Okay, get rid of that. So I'm going to put, this needs tear and tape. Nice that they sent a whole roll. These kits are definitely worth it. They definitely give you everything you could possibly need. And if you've never gotten one before, the first one comes. Hi, Julie. Oh, well, at least I see that you've been on. Sometimes you say hi. So there we go. All right. And we got to put our dimensionals on here. Oh, the first one that they send you has an acrylic block. In fact, it has one of these acrylic blocks in it, so that you have the acrylic block for everyone after that. All right, so the first thing I did was put that on. Now I just have to put this on that. Like this, and they kind of centered it. So just a slightly bit over to the left from the looks of the picture. And it's actually a little bit higher on the card. Okay, that looks about right. And then we're going to take this and we're going to do our bow again. So, did I forget? Nope, I just cut it. Okay. Same thing again, except they've got it going, it's wrong though. Let me see how it's going. Okay, it should be going like this. All right. Nope, it should be going the other way. When it flips over, we want the bow to be out here at this point. And then this way. And let me see if I can get it to sit in the right spot. I certainly can. That one's a little bigger than the other one. I think I want that one a little smaller. There we go. Okay. And we'll trim the ends on this one because I made it smaller. That's okay. All right, and then this one is going to go here. Like, oh, way up here. But off the edge here. Right about like that. And I could have made it go further that way. That's okay. Gotta get that tape down. And then this needs 3. So this has got quite a bit of dimension to it because it needs 3 dimensionals on the back of this. So this is popped. This is even with it. And this is popped on top of that. So, all right. Close enough. Not exactly how I would have placed them, but they're on now, so. All right, this one's gonna go right here in the middle. There we go, number 3. So, yeah, I really like these. They're really batting 1,000 with these cards. They've all been, I've been loving all of the kits lately. Okay, so here's the 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. And that is that. Yeah, it's enormous. The dimensionals are. That's the ones that they put in here. It's like 1.5, maybe. It's big, really big. So, okay. I have all the cards made for my March class and a couple of cards made for my April class. Let me show you the March class cards. Collie and Christine will hopefully be here anyhow, so let me show those. So I'm using some new sets that are coming out in March, online exclusive, but I'm also using some older from the regular catalog. This is one from the regular catalog. This is Grateful Blessings, and this is some newer paper, but this is Grateful Blessings, and this is the white. Well, you know what? Let me just get out the sheet that I wrote up for it. This is the white diagonal trim ribbon. It came in a package with white and a pink. And I colored it with the blends. And you can't tell, but well, you can on this part, kind of. I colored up one half all the way with the dark blend and up the other half with the light blend, but it seems to have all blended in together on part of it. So, and then I did, that's the envelope, the napkin, not quite. Okay, the other ones I don't have things written up for yet. So this is a case from Simply Simple Stamping, which is Connie Stewart. She's one of my favorite people to watch. So this is obviously a slimline card, but it's a fun fold slimline card. So, and this is I made the paper myself. You guys, if you're coming, you'll be making the paper yourself. So this, and I had actually 3 really time-consuming cards this month, so I actually took 2 that I had started for next month and moved them into this month to make it a little easier on everybody. So that's number 2, and then I just did this to the envelope. And let's see, number 3. I'll just put it inside here. This one's trying to get it back in the envelope. This is using a new stamp set. Oh, and this I used embossing folder and then went over it with the ink pad to make that. This stamp set is called Year of Flowers. And what you guys are going to do is you're going to decide who you're making the card for. And then you're going to make it with, you're going to stamp like this. They're all on my Stamparatus. So they go perfectly just the way they are. But then you're going to stamp one more for the month of, whichever month for whoever you're doing it, whenever their birthday is. And then you'll pop that up on top of it. This one, April, what did I make it for? My mother's birthday was in April, but she's gone. I know who I made it for. I have it on a sheet who I made it for. So, oh, I know who I made it for. She may watch this later, so I'm not going to say her name. Okay. This one is using 2 new stamp sets. It's using Painted Stripes and Resourceful Rusty. There's a debate currently about who Rusty is, what Rusty is. Some people think he's a squirrel. Some people think he's a raccoon, but he doesn't have the raccoon eyes. Some people think he's a red fox. I just colored him with colors that seemed to work for me. So I really love this. And then I used Stampin' Spots on here. I just used Stampin' Spots in various shades. So I think I have Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo, Poppy Parade, Real Red, and Cherry Cobbler. So I did that, stamped that, and then there's a stamp in here that does this, that makes the little plaid. So I did that for the envelope. And on the inside, keep going, you can do it. So just an encouragement card. Okay, number 5. This is made using one from the mini catalog and one from the annual catalog, the 24-25 annual catalog, the one Easter card I made. So that is that. And those are the cards that we'll be making in the March card class, which is the 1st and 2nd only. It's only Saturday and Sunday because Doug and I are leaving for Curacao on Monday. So I will not be here to have a Monday card class. So hopefully those of you who come on Monday will be able to come on Saturday or Sunday instead. So You guys want to see the other 3 that I have made that we're going to go into April now? One of them you already saw. I can show you that one again. This is the one I did on, I think it was on my last live. So I had it in here for this month, but it's because it used the masks, and there are 5 masks, it was going to take a little time for you guys to do it. So I decided that that would push that one down to April, back to April. The masks are in the mini, and the mini's good till the end of April. So, all right, that's that one. This is different. This is an animal sympathy card. So notice I wrecked that. Notice I made the rainbow bridge. And then on the inside says the friendship of a pet is one of life's greatest gifts. And actually I thought I probably should have put that on the outside and that on the inside. So, and these are using the cards, the card bases. And it's also, okay, so it's using Framed Scenes, which is a new one coming out in March. It's using Mixed Labels, which are online exclusives that are still available, I hope, and Quiet Reflections from the annual catalog. And this is the Stripes and Florals Mix and Match cards and envelopes. And then I used watercolor pencils, obviously. Oh, and then in the background behind the picture, I used the mini corrugated 3D embossing folder, which is also coming out in March. So that's that. The last one I saved for last. I love this one. So this is a new set. Let's see here. So this is using Peekaboo Forest, which is coming out in March, and So Sincere from the annual catalog, and Encircled in Nature from online exclusives. So a little bit of each. These guys are so cute. And there's a tree stump, and then there's a piece of tree that you can add on more tree stumps. So that's what I did, and then I cut another hole in it so that I have 2 animals looking out. And then I used the Encircled in Nature on the inside. So the first 5 I showed you are the 5 that will be March's class, and the last 3 that I showed will be April's class plus 2 more when I get them done. That's pretty much all I've got for you guys tonight. Thanks so much, as always, for watching. If you want to share, it would be great to get more viewers here. I am going to probably in April be setting up my YouTube station and putting my new YouTube channel and putting moving all of my videos over there, because Facebook is going to start removing videos after 30 days. So I'll put them over there where they can stay. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it, but I am going to do that. So, all right, everybody, thanks so much for watching tonight, and I will see you again next week, and have a great week. Bye-bye.